Heroes save people, villains destroy them. But what if someone was forced to become both? For years, Itachi Uchiha was hated by almost everyone. To the Leaf village, he was a traitor. To Sasuke, he was the brother who murdered their entire family. And to the Akatsuki, he was just another criminal. But the more I think about Itachi's story, the more I realize something. Maybe the greatest tragedy wasn't what Itachi did. Maybe it was that a 13-year-old was ever forced to make a decision in the first place. One thing people often forget is that Itachi wasn't like most children. When he was still very young, his father took him to a battlefield. Instead of seeing glory, he saw hundreds of dead bodies. That moment completely changed him. While other kids wanted to become strong, Itachi wanted something much simpler. He wanted people to stop killing each other. Ironically, that wish would eventually force him to kill the people he loved the most. Whenever people talk about Itachi, they usually talk about Sasuke, but I think one person gets forgotten far too often. It's Uchiha Shisui. Shisui wasn't just another member of the clan, he was Itachi's closest friend, probably the only person who truly understood him. Just like Itachi, Shisui believed another war between the Leaf and the Uchiha had to be stopped. He even planned to use Uto Matsukami to peacefully change Fugaku's mind and prevent the coup. It wasn't a perfect plan, but at least it was a plan that did involve thousands of people dying. Then, Danzo stole one of Shisui's eyes. With no other choice left, Shisui entrusted his remaining eye to Itachi and chose to end his own life. Imagine losing the one person who believed there was still another way. That wasn't just the death of a friend, it was the moment Itachi truly became alone. After Shisui's death, everything started falling apart. The Uchiha were preparing for a coup. Danzo wanted the clan eliminated. Hiruzen still hoped for peace, but he waited too long. And somehow, everyone expected a 13-year-old to solve a problem they had created. Think about that for a second. A child. He was asked to choose between his parents, his clan, his village, and his little brother. There wasn't a good choice, only a less terrible one. People often say Itachi massacred the Uchiha clan, and that's true, he did. But very few people stop to think about what that actually meant. He had to walk onto his own home, look at his parents in the eyes, and kill them. Not because he hated them, not because they deserved it, but because he believed it would prevent another war between the Hidden Leaf and the Uchiha clan. One of the most heartbreaking moments in Naruto isn't a battle, it's Fugaku telling his son that he is proud of him, and Mikoto's final words, asking Itachi to take care of Sasuke. Even in their final moments, they understood the burden their son was carrying. I honestly can't think of many moments in anime that hurt more than that. But the burden didn't end there. After destroying his own clan, Itachi couldn't even mourn them. Instead, he joined the Akatsuki, not because he believed in them, but because someone had to keep watching them from the inside. He became a spy for the Leaf. Imagine that. The village branded him a criminal. The world saw him as a terrorist. The Akatsuki never fully trusted him, and the only people who knew the truth kept silent. He spent years protecting a village that could never publicly thank him. Then there's probably the cruelest part of his entire life, Sasuke. Everything Itachi did was for him. He wanted Sasuke to survive, to become strong, to have a future. So he made himself into the villain of his brother's story. He let Sasuke hate him. He let him believe the worst, because he thought hatred would keep him alive. Whether that decision was right or wrong is something fans will probably argue about forever. But I don't think anyone can deny how lonely that choice must have been. The more I think about Itachi, the less I see a hero and the less I see a villain. I just see a child who was forced to carry responsibilities that belong to adults. Shisui couldn't save him. Hiruzen couldn't save him. His parents couldn't save him. Even the village he sacrificed everything for couldn't save him. Maybe that's why Itachi's story still resonates after all these years. Not because he was perfect, not because every decision he made was right, but because beneath all the legends, all the power, and all the sacrifices, he was just a kid trying to stop a war. And somewhere along the way, he lost himself doing it.